Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Um, it's going to be quick. Upon reading the newspaper yesterday for the city of Boston, it says Boston to study municipal ID card plan. Okay. And then it says the city of Boston would consider a plan to issue municipal identification cards, an idea that other cities have used to help immigrants and the homeless. All right. And it says Mayor Marty Walsh said the city is seeking a consultant to study the feasibility of creating city ID cards that could be used to access the city's services, banks, and cultural institutions. The plan would aim to help those who face obstacles getting other forms of government ID, including immigrants who entered the country illegally. Okay, well, I'm going to put the link to this inside the description box so brothers can read it. And check this one out too, as well, so brothers can get informed on what the city identification card is. All right, it says in the United States, a city or municipal identification card is a form of identification card issued by municipalities, such as the city rather than the state or federal government. Under federal law, cities may issue their own identification cards as they see fit and do not have to consider the immigration or criminal status of an applicant before doing so. New Haven, Connecticut issued the first municipal identification card in the United States. The Elm City resident card in 2007, and so on and so forth. I'll put that link too so brothers can check that out. Alright. And we know what this is going into, man. This is going into Revelations 13. You know, the mark of the beast. Alright. Because it's that time, you know, what they're really considering chipping all people, but they're gonna start with the immigrants first, man. Like Donald Trump's talking that BS with that building that wall. That's not gonna come to fruition, man, because they're always gonna be able to get in. The only way that's gonna have to be stopped is these people are gonna have to be counted. When I say counted, I'm talking about in the means of being checked into the beast, man, the system. Okay, get a couple of scripts, and then let that be it. But it says, "For there shall be a sedition among men, invading one another." And you know, when people cross borders, that's what that is. All right, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their powers. And that's exactly what, you know, this new political regime is trying to harp on. It says, "The man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Why? Because at first, starting off small with this municipal card. This thing's been out since 2007, and it's geared towards the illegal immigrants in this country. You know, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And that's what this is all about, man. Because I don't know if you ever seen the movie The Siege, but in that movie The Siege, they were in martial law, and they went door to door, okay, getting immigrants from the Middle East, okay. But the reason why I mention that movie is because that's what type of ploy they use in here, you know, because they want to round up the illegal immigrants and the homeless, right, and put them in concentration camps, right? So I'm just saying that they're starting off small with the municipal ID, and it's going to eventually escalate to the RFID chip, because as you're going to see when you read on in that article, that it's hooked up to banks, so on and so forth, man. All right. It's just a little tidbit of information, Brothers can go into it a little bit more. But definitely, it's 2017, 3D, and things are going to be on the move a lot faster. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.